Hey, what's up, peeps? This is It Takes Grace. We wanted to pop on and just kind of give you an update of how our 5-day getting back on track, getting back into keto, recovering from the winter break went. And the first thing I want to say, you don't know I'm going to say this, but this week marks our 25 years since we met. Caleb calls it our meet-iversary. Yeah. That's what these beautiful flowers are. I get. Well, he said it was just because he loved me, but anyway, so 25 years ago, this man walked into the door of one of my best friend's house, and the rest is history. That night, I never expected that he would be my husband, but God has such great plans, and He knows what we need when we need it. So, happy anniversary, babe.
Happy anniversary.
I love you. All right, so you want to say anything about this week?
Well, so we talked about this on the last podcast, how we're going to try like a little restart. Sometimes, when you get a little monotonous in a diet, sometimes it helps to just kind of shake things up and get you restart a little bit, especially if you're at like a place where you're kind of plateaued, just to try something new. It's not necessarily something you can always do as a lifestyle, but it's something you can kind of just kickstart. And so that's what we did this week. So you want to tell them how it worked out?
Yeah, so I've been posting things that we've done. So basically the way this was, and I put the link on Facebook, I can put it again on this podcast. Basically it was something I found where you ate 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, and half of an avocado every morning for breakfast. So I would eat that around 8 o'clock when I got to work. And it also wanted you to do the bulletproof coffee or tea. I'm not big on that. That bulletproof coffee, you have to put like butter in it and stuff, and I can't drink oily coffee. So I just left that out and drank water. And then for lunch and dinner, you had 2 cups of soup. And that soup that I made was in a huge stock pot because I tripled the recipe because Herbie, Madison, and I did it. So it had things like cauliflower and onion and garlic and mushrooms and squash and sun-dried tomatoes. I mean, it had a lot of stuff, chicken broth and water, basically. So we did that, 2 cups at lunch, 2 cups at dinner for 5 days. We did have, last night, we met up with some friends that were coming through town on their way to Washington, D.C., and we did go to Fats Cafe, and I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? Like, I'm trying to be so strict. You were allowed to have a snack every day, so it alternated. So one day it was egg salad with romaine lettuce leaves, and then the next time it was tuna salad with 5 celery sticks that were about 4 inches long. So yesterday we did not do the snack, and then I get to the restaurant, y'all, and there is a marquee that says keto meal. So I was like, what is the keto meal? So it was grilled chicken tenderloins with mushrooms and onions over the top of it and broccoli and a salad, and it was so good I could have licked the plate. I'm not even kidding. After you've eaten soup for 4 days, like, it was really good. So I have lost 5 pounds, which is what I gained over the winter break. So I'm back down to where I was before that, which makes me super happy. Madison, I think, has lost 6 or 7 pounds doing it, which is awesome. And then, I don't know, did you lose anything?
I lost like 2 pounds.
Okay. That's pretty good because he didn't really need to lose any weight. So I've got back into working out too. So I did work out 30 minutes every day this week. We got up in the morning and worked out doing the 21-day fix. So we did cardio, we did upper body, we did legs, and then we did Pilates. And then today was cardio again. So, I mean, it was a good way to kind of get myself back on track. I feel so much better. My clothes feel better. I'm drinking the water that I'm supposed to. And I'm amazed how much better I feel just of 5 days of getting back on track and doing my workouts and like doing all those kind of things. I'd gotten so sluggish over the break. All I wanted to do was like sit in the chair, and I had no energy, and I don't feel that way anymore. I felt really good this week and really energized. So that makes me happy. And I just feel better about myself, y'all. Like, I'm so thankful the scale moved, but honestly, even if it didn't, I would keep on going. Like, it's great motivation for me, but I would keep on going because I just feel better when I know that I'm doing something to be healthier. It just makes me feel better about myself. My goal at the beginning of the school year in August, we did an activity with our students where we all found our why. And mine was to be the best me so that I can pour into others. And for me, the best me is mentally, physically, spiritually, it's all those things. It's a holistic approach. So I'm really trying to do that.
Yeah, whatever you need to do. I mean, everybody's different. In our journey, I had to figure out what was worked best for me. And this is kind of something that I think she figured out this week too. Is there's a certain approach that she likes, and she likes that routine. I really don't like that kind of routine. I don't decide over a week what I want to eat. I like taking it day by day, but that's okay. Everybody's different, and whatever works for you, that's what you need to do, because a diet needs to be something that's livable, so that you can maintain it, so that you can get to your goals and you can stay there and you can be healthy. But it was successful, and I would encourage you to try it if you're interested in just kind of kickstart some weight loss and getting you on that motivational path you need to be on to stick with it. So. The other thing I wanted to kind of give some advice on is, since when we started doing keto, we started going to the store and we started noticing that since keto is really popular right now, they tend to put keto on a lot of products. So I would Google a lot of this stuff, and it would be hard to figure out whether or not it was actually worth the money or not, because most of the time people would talk about it and they were actually selling it. So of course they were going to, embellish on it. So we tried a lot of stuff, and we tried like ketones and stuff like that. Now, we tried several brand names. We tried some we bought off the internet from friends. We also found, like some at Walmart, different things like that, different ones. We tried quite a few, and they're all very expensive. And I was hopeful, and for me, they didn't work. And I just didn't see that they were worth the money that we spent on them. That being said, that doesn't mean it doesn't work for you or for someone else. So if it did work for you, that's fine. You can, do what you do. That's I'm just wanting you, from my perspective, it didn't seem to be worth it. It didn't really work. It sounded a little better. And a lot of times we find that out, sometimes things are, they sound too good to be true. And sometimes they really are. Sometimes there is no easy road. It's just hard work and dedication and sacrifice. Right? There's no magic pill.
I wanted there to be, y'all. I really wanted this stuff to work, so I was kind of disappointed too. But he's right. My friend Stacy tells me all the time, it didn't get there easy, and it's not going to come off easy. You know what I mean? Or you didn't get to this point, overnight. So it's a process, and it's going to take time to get off or whatever, and to feel better about yourself, y'all. I'm trying really hard to shift from focusing so much on weight loss to focusing more on just being healthy, making healthy choices, having healthy habits, and that's what it has to become. Like, I've learned that, I can't halfway do it. I have to do it all the way. It has to be a lifestyle. You have to put the effort and the work into it. Meal prepping is huge. I will continue that for sure. We've kind of gotten in a pattern with making breakfast in the mornings. Well, you've gotten a pattern of making breakfast, which has been awesome. And then, having those snacks readily available. Madison said that helped her a lot, just to be able to go in there and, pull out the container that I had put whatever day it is. I put a little label on there to tell her what day it was. She was not in love with the egg salad and the tuna salad. We may get her to talk. She's out right now, but she'll be home soon. So she kind of had to be a little bit more creative, and she had to do what worked for her. And she still lost the most weight of all of us. So obviously she did something right. But it's so interesting just changing those small habits. She's gotten a job as a waitress at a restaurant. So, she's got food in her face constantly. And she literally sat one night with a friend of hers at work on their lunch break and ate her soup while that person ate like fried chicken and blueberry pancakes or whatever. One of her coworkers brought in huge cinnamon rolls, and she did not eat it. So sometimes it's going to take that willpower. I commend her. I'm not great with that. I probably would have cheated. But we did go to fast, and I didn't eat any of the bread, even though it sat right in front of me the whole time. But we had great conversation, and I filled myself up with that. And I left there feeling so blessed from that encounter, from seeing Greg and those. So you just got to change your mindset. You really do.
Well, and I think, the thing that made us very successful at this is you can try all the things in the world and you'll find a million different things that work. I've heard crazy diets, and they do work if you stick to them. That's the whole point, But what works the best for us is that we stick with each other and we help each other, we motivate each other. I don't mind, working out together and doing these. Even though I didn't like the diet, so it's fine. I just want to support her. We're in this together. and that's what I encourage you to do is try to get, find somebody like that, that can help you and support you and motivate you along the way, because having that partner to keep you accountable will make you a lot more successful. So.
Definitely. Tell us what your journey's like. A lot of people have asked me, what are y'all doing? What is this you're talking about? What is this soup? All this. I'll post the link again. It's nothing spectacular. It's just something I found on the internet. If you put in keto and if you look and research, you're going to find all kinds of things. But you find what works for you, and we will always be here to encourage you and answer any questions that you might have. So you just let us know. But ultimately, it takes grace.
See you next time.